I'm just going down the back of the section at the moment to where we have a special area that I haven't really focused on much in any of the videos, except for a couple of years ago, I guess. One of the early ones was about this area down here where my wife has got this little project going where she's growing cacti, and it's been a bit of a mixed bag, a mixed success. She's been propagating a whole lot of them, grafting them to rootstock, and now it's time to separate them. But it's probably a little bit late. We should have done it earlier. We've been so busy and life carries on and we haven't had a chance to do it, but now it's happening. About a year ago we did have some hoop greenhouses here, the polytunnels, and we had a huge storm blow in at the beginning of the last wet season and it's destroyed them. And it wasn't the right time then to be able to work with these grafted cacti, because it would just introduce too much risk of mold and bacteria. So now during the hot dry season that risk is minimalised. We've managed to find some time, we've managed to get our helper here, Dale, to help with us as well, and so now they're busy working at repotting these grafts that have been disconnected from the rootstock. Separating the rootstock and the head has been my job, and now the ladies are working hard to pot them all up. So one of the key things in this task is getting the mix of the soil right. So there's some rough mixture of larger pieces there of coconut and biochar and some stones, and then a mix of soil, potting mix, and then sand going in, and then it gets topped off with some of the rocks just for looks, to make it look pretty. And they'll just sit in there quite delicately and carefully until they form roots, and then we'll be able to sell them. But before they've got roots, they're pretty susceptible to damage, or not to, they don't want to be disturbed, they don't want to be disrupted, so they just need to sit quietly and enjoy the sunshine and start to grow some roots. As you can see, they've been hard at work. A lot of these ones are still on the grafting stock, so there's a lot of work for me to do to separate them all. But some of them are not looking so good, others of them are looking really nice and healthy, so we'll just go through and choose the best. And as we're learning, as we're doing this, we're realising that some are more prone to problems than others, some different types. I can't remember all the different names of them, unfortunately, but this longer, what do you call these ones, darling? Taiwantura are easier. They seem to be more able to cope with the changes in weather and the amount of hot sun or rain or whatever the conditions are. But others, like these ones here, are a little bit more challenging to grow. And then I've got more again, like these ones here. I call them the monkey tail variety. These ones just thrive. As you see, they've been kind of let go. They haven't really had much attention being paid to them, but we're still getting some flowers coming, just beginning to flower. And then these ones here, Bunzar's going to wait until they are flowering. So you can see that there's some of them here are beginning to show signs of flowers coming. And so what she'll do with these ones is collect the pollen and cross-pollinate, and to continue to breed the different types of flower and develop the different types of flowers. And then some of these ones here, we're just going to eventually, once we've got time, we will just work with them and plant them in the ground in that area down there along the canal, or it's up from the canal, so they won't have wet feet. but it should be quite a nice area. So this is what keeps us busy here at Suinsuk Homestay. There's always plenty to do in the garden and we love it.